referring to the same voltage. Okay, so they run a extra wire back to here, and that's your ground terminal. So that's ground, that's field, and that's armature. Okay, so the current comes in on this. It goes through a series of relays. I won't take the cover off right now, but I thought I had, but I had forgotten to do it. You got an actuating relay. You got a current regulator and a voltage regulator, and then you've got an overload relay that is the final decision maker on whether battery voltage comes back to here or whether your generating voltage goes into the battery. So this is where the magic happens. This is where it takes the current off the regulator into this, and there's your battery voltage. This is coming from the battery. That's nothing but a breaker. And that's your terminal that comes directly from the battery. Okay? So you got battery voltage coming back to here. You got your generator operating, and that's it right through there. See it right through there? And the regulator is the brain, and it's looking at all that voltage at the battery. It's comparing the two. It's got a mechanism that does that through relays. And then this is coming from the armature with approximately 13 to 14 volts at about 1800 RPM. So when you get up to speed, it's cooking, and it's sending voltage here. Doesn't have to be giving you any current until this thing says, hey, yeah, the battery is getting a little bit low, let's send some current to the battery. And then that's how that works. And then when this battery gets built up enough, then this voltage here is disconnected, and then this just keeps freewheeling and spinning so it doesn't just continuously send voltage and current to the battery. It does it as the battery needs it. Now, this is a generator alternator system. This is a generator regulator system. They work together. An alternator system will basically do the same thing, but all of this is internal to the alternator system. So, I won't go into a whole lot of other stuff. That's kind of what I just wanted to let people get a basic feel for the stuff that I found out. Now here's your poles. This is one set of windings here, one set of windings here, one set of windings here, positive and ground, positive, ground, positive, ground. Okay, so you got 3 poles, or 3 sets of windings, and 6 poles. And it is direct drive off the case. You can see the engine block right in there. There's a gear in there that rides on, I believe it's on the cam. There's a little gear in there that's hooked up to the cam, as I recall. I think it is. But it's got a gear drive. Some of these, I don't know of any that are belt driven. Some alternators are probably, I don't know if there's any alternators that are gear driven, but most people that go to an alternator system wind up with a belt driven system, and that takes a little modification of everything in there. But either way is good. If you understand how the generator and regulator system work, it makes sense. If not, it's a big massive bunch of wires and terminals and things that make no sense. But like I said, it's taking current, or it's taking a voltage coming from the armature, coming here on this big fat wire here, double aught or whatever it is. This is your ground that ties the two together so that they'll be speaking the same language, so to speak. And then this is the field, okay? This goes to the battery. So it's really only 4 connections. There's a couple of adjustments. There's a rheostat voltage right in here that tunes some of the relays. And there's some more stuff. There's some gap settings and some things on the relays in there, but maybe right at the end of this I'll just take the cover off real quick and just pick up with this, so you can sort of see what's in there. Good pictures and good references if you can look for it online. That's it. So so far it's working fine. We got it running the last few days, and it's generating voltage properly. It's cutting in when it needs to. The battery's happy. The engine's happy. And I'm about ready to put the cover back on the generator and grease it up real good, and I'm gone. I'm done. I'm done with the generator. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was boring. I kind of geek out on stuff like this because I love to know how stuff works. But anyway, that's it from North Florida, and got another pile of junk that's growing right there. It's got to go. I did put another cargo door on that cargo bay up there. That's where the generator was. The other generator, the house generator, the gasoline powered generator that runs the house. I'm trying to fix it. I've got to do a bunch of work on it. It's old too, like everything I own. But I had to take that door and cut it down. It was actually one for for a carrier, I think it was, air conditioning system, as opposed to a train, or a train versus air conditioning. And it's a whole different thing. But so I got the wrong door. It's the only one I could find. My buddy Josh sent it to me. I took it and cut it down and refabricated some stuff on it, and I'm going to rivet it all up. But it fits really well. So that's kind of it for right now. We've been messing around with this radiator. Radiator works great, no leaks. Thanks again, Josh. Thanks, Jay, for putting it in there, helping me put it in there, doing most of the work. Luke sent me a bunch of stuff. He helped me find cooling manifolds. I got a bunch of new hoses. Of course, I got new filters and all. I've had that for a while. So anyway, all right, that's it from here. I hope that this was helpful to some people, and feel free to hit me up on Messenger or something if anything's unclear, or if I've got something wrong, let me know. Okay, yeah, because I probably do, but that's the way I see it. So, all right, well, off we go, and we're going to go probably find something else to do. So, happy Veterans Day, everybody. Take care.